It's your boy Kenshi Shiromi back with another video. God, that's fucking cringe. But I've made a multitude of content and ideas, and I'm not gonna stop until the world sees it some way or other. Okay. So, as I said previously, I showed you my OC called Newt. It would pop up, boom. You know, basic material, not material, basic. Quirk is to manipulate laws and functions, and I finally had like a basis around the story. So Newt, as a young child, I should show you his progression. Here we go. I'm literally going off the book here. Well, not by a book, but like off the book. So like I'm just making shit up as I go. So Newt as a child, okay. As a child, he noticed there was some like fucked up shit in the world. Like Quirkless would be treated as absolute trash. You would see this firsthand by Deku getting bullied by Bakugo and his gang and stuff. But the thing is, he would join that, like he would be like Bakugo's underling for a good 2 years. Not to like bully Deku necessarily, but to at least check if he's alright, make sure. Coincidentally, Deku would have bandages ready when he goes to the playground by a mysterious sender, you know. And that would be him. He would like secretly help Deku because he felt pity for him, but didn't want to like go out of his way to help because one, he needed to figure out why Bakugo was doing things he was doing, and two, he wanted Deku to be strong enough to defend himself because there's no point of helping somebody that won't be able to defend himself. So he later on like wants to cure Deku of his quirklessness. So he becomes the apprentice of the doctor. The doctor is the guy who said he was quirkless, which he is, but I mean, the doctor is the one who said Midoriya is quirkless, so he visits the doctor to ask about it, to learn more about it, and slowly somehow he becomes the apprentice of the guy. Even when the doctor turned into the evil doctor, and left regular agencies, he still kept in contact, and they kept on experimenting together with Namus and stuff. And he became smart enough to make his own Namus at age 10. But we don't want to talk about that yet. So at age like, from what it was 14 or 15, when Deku discovered that All Might is that, he was there in the slime midget incident. And he was like laughing his ass off while Bakugo was getting trapped. But then he was surprised that Deku would try to save him. Because one of all, he's quirkless too. He can't do shit. And he's like, wow, he can't stand up for himself. So like, you know, kind of was like, hell yeah, final fucking Lee. And he saw that spark and was like, this guy could be something, you know? And then All Might drops in and he follows Deku when he grabs an All Might leg, and All Might's like, you can't be a hero, but you can. I'll train you to be one, and blah 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 blah. Then he's like, okay, that's cool. But what's really suspicious about this is that All Might has like the greatest quirk, so you know, just in case, Newt did some investigating. And he figured out the previous inheritors of the quirk start living longer and longer, kind of like Eren Yeager when he gets the inherited of the Titan form. He has like 20 years to live and then they die. Deku, being quirkless and being like the 8th holder or whatnot, only has 10 years to live, and he finds this out because the other one had 20 years, and it cuts down by like half by like doing calculations, DNA testing and whatnot. Once Newt figures this out, he gets enraged. He gets so fucking pissed because, like, he just can't believe All Might, the greatest hero, is literally passing on a disease to a kid. That's basically what it is, in his opinion. Sure, it's a quirk, but it only lasts for 10 years, and then you're fucking dead. And he's seen secret recordings of videos of the heroes slowly dying by, like, the crackling of their skin and their limbs pulling apart. And he's absolutely appalled and disgusted. And he figures out the only reason why Deku was chosen, it was because he was quirkless, so he could last a bit longer than the other ones. And he's just like, he's fuming with rage. From this, he makes a plan to take down All Might at least. He figures out about Endeavor's abuse of Todoroki later on, and he also learns about the League of Villains past and shit. So he slowly like helps them out a bit sometimes, and also gives them like some mental guidance. But I'm just gonna like give the basic summary of Newt's villain history. Newt started to be a villain at the ripe age of 15 when he wanted to start his plans after figuring out what All Might did and shit. His goal was to train under Stain, which he did, and basically, you know, kill All Might. He had the same goal as League of Villains, but mostly he has more specific targets instead of like a society itself, because he's waiting for a new plan for someone to lead him to, you know, take down the society. Yeah, that's gonna be part one, because there's a lot more, but I feel like I'm running out of time.